Is Barack Obama the latest batsman to bat for the Toolkit gang? Picture this, 22nd of June 2023, the day that Prime Minister Modi is going to be addressing both houses. Guess who sits down for an interview? Not a day before, not a day later. He might have sat for the interview before, but it got aired on the 22nd. Guess who does this? Mr. Barack Obama, the ex-president of the United States, and he sits down for an interview with Christian Amanpour of CNN. Guess who asks an inconvenient question at the press conference involving President Joe Biden and Narendra Modi? A CNN reporter. See a connection here? I don't know why CNN has taken this very hard left stance for the past several years. I don't want to try and explain that, and I don't know them enough to make this comment one way or the other. They certainly have gone left, crazily left. But anyway, that's a different matter. But why now? And why is this man coming and talking about the Muslims in India being a fearful lot? How many times is this lie going to be regurgitated? Goebbelsian, if you ask me. The woke community, of whom now it is increasingly appearing that Mr. Barack Obama is the leader, seems to want a certain destination, a certain determination, a certain result in the 2024 elections in India. I think this is just a subplot. I'm going to come to the main plot also in just a minute. But let's first take a quick look at what are the stakes involved. The latest toolkit man is Mr. Barack Obama. By the way, if you like my background, please like it. It is a place called Kauai in Hawaii. Hawaii has many islands, 8 big ones. Kauai is one of the smaller ones. It has the wettest place on the earth. And it's a beautiful, beautiful island. I've been there a few times and I love going there. There is a south-facing Shiva temple. It's also called Dakshinamurti. Wonderful temple. And you really, really become one with nature. I took this picture. I think I took this picture. And I forgot that if I stand in front of the waterfall, you will not be able to see it. But here, this is the waterfall. And it is in the island of Kauai. You can see the walkway bridge just above the waterfall. So you can get a very close look at it. Anyway, so let's get back to our toolkit here. So Barack Obama, what is his vested interest? Well, for some reason, there is some sort of an agreement here saying that we want the world order to be in a certain way. And one of them is that there shall not be any right-wing person at the helm. So they made sure that Bibi Netanyahu would be displaced, but he fought his way back and now he's back as the Prime Minister of Israel. And the second one they have been targeting is Narendra Modi. Well, thus far it has come mostly unstuck, but let us take a look at what are all the things he expressed. On this June 22nd interview, he said the protection of the Muslim minority in India concerns him greatly. Now, I have some data here from India's census, guys, and I want to tell you what the census tell. Between 1951 and 2011, that is, this is the time that India has been taking its own census. So in 1951, the percentage of Hindus that were there in India was 84.1%. In 2011, it has come down to 79.8%. Muslims were 9.8% in 1951, and today they are 14.2%. Christians 2.3 in 1951, 2.3 in 2011. Sikhs 1.9% in 1951, 1.7% in 2011. Buddhists 0.7%, Jains 0.5, then now 0.4. But look at the number that has grown. The Muslims, they've gone up to 14%. This is only 2011. 2021 census has not been taken yet, and I can tell you that this 14% number is going to grow much higher. Why would a community that perceives itself in danger want to keep growing their population? So these people don't even look at the facts. This is a Government of India census document. And this was last compiled in 2011 under their favorite UPA government. Are you going to say that this is wrong? And it is now being evidenced by in election after election. You are seeing that the Muslim community votes as a bloc and is perceived as a single voting bloc. So all these people are going back and saying, okay, let's find a pliant face, Rahul Gandhi, and let's find an issue that everybody can get around and keep on hammering that the Muslims in India are in danger. What does that accomplish? Two things. It is to provoke the Muslim community into doing something, and when the government cracks down on it, and say, there you go, here we told you already the Muslims are in danger. So this is creating a victimhood narrative. This is what they are trying to do. Now, the other interesting thing, a survey that Pew has conveyed, I'm going to show you that in a minute. Look, watch this. If you look at this, all the religious communities were asked three different questions, and I'm going to just tell you for Hindus and Muslims what these questions are. The percentage of adults who say respecting all religions is very important to being truly Indian. The Hindus are 88%. The Muslims said 78% that it is important. Next one, respecting other religions is a very important part of their religious identity. 80% of Hindus, 79% of Muslims. They are very free to practice their religion. 91% of Hindus, 89% of Muslims. There's also one other thing. The Muslims of India are not really Muslims, if you ask me, because they have a lot of Sanatani beliefs. I have another report here where I'm going to quote some numbers for you. Religious beliefs and practices shared across religious groups in India. Percentage of Indian women who say they wear bindi. Hindus 84%, Muslims 18%, Christians 22%, Sikhs 29%, Buddhists 78%. Percentage of Indian adults who they believe in karma. Hindus 77%, Muslims 77%, Christians 54%, Sikhs 62%, Buddhists 64%, Jains 75%. This was conducted in the period November 17, 2019 to March 23rd, 2020. So you can see across a whole slew of factors, whatever these people are claiming, the Obamas of the world, is not true. Then why keep insisting on this? So the only reason I can think of is somebody has said that, okay, I want this event to happen here, I want this outcome here, and if that all happens, I'm going to support your candidate in 2024. And I have been telling you this for a while now. Sridhar Chichalaji and I have been on many of the DGA hangouts where we had said Susan Rice might be running the administration of Joe Biden with directions from Barack Obama. Well, you might say, well, Susan Rice is no longer there. So there is some realignment happening inside the Biden administration. Initially, if you remember, there used to be a lot of 180-degree flip-flops. He'll say one thing, the next day, the administration will release a press statement saying the exact opposite. All those flip-flops, once people started pointing them out, they came down. Now what we have is a situation where perhaps this group wanted Michelle Obama or Gavin Newsom to be the presidential candidate from the Democrats in 2024. Why Gavin Newsom? He is considered to be very close to Nancy Pelosi. And Michelle Obama, of course, is the wife of Barack Obama. Why these two individuals? Well, you'll have to ask them. If Hillary can run, why can't Michelle? One might ask. And now Jill Biden might say, hey, if my husband can run, why can't I run? So everybody is trying to make this presidency a family property. You're also seeing Trump doing the same thing. Donald Trump's son and his daughter and his son-in-law, everybody was very active when he was in government from 2016 to 2020. So this is a trend that is happening across the United States. So let us just set that thing aside for a moment. But my take is that for some reason unknown to me, they want Michelle Obama to become the next president. I don't know what she's going to do. I don't know what chamatkar, what charisma she's going to do, what miracle she is going to wrought that will make the whole place completely different. What I do know is that the way the country is going, this is not the right direction. And if I were an Indian American and if I were voting Democrat till now, I would switch to being independent, watch who's the candidate, make sure that you know who serves your interests best and vote for that person. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for